it's going to be interesting because we've seen these players before, generally in the 1v1 scene. And we've already seen from previous regions today and yesterday that just having 2 good singles players on a team doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be the best combination of players.
Correct.
I mean, it's going to work for a while. They are good players, but the synergy, the lack of it makes a big difference in the plays. But it looks like we are going to be hopping right into game 1 where we have Fiend and Stardeath versus Doritos Boy and Legit. Let's get it popping.
All right, hopping right into it. Fiend on that Sentinel. He's got the hammer. He's got defense and speed. Stardeath on the Ragnar to double it up. But look at that. So much damage onto Legit.
There we go. Nice little anti-air coming out right there. The down air coming from DB, trying to hold center stage. We've seen Brawlhalla quite a bit now throughout these doubles tournaments. Just a great anchor character to have. Has a lot of health. Is able to hit hard. Is able to support. Has really good signatures for kind of locking the opponent in place and allowing your partner to follow up as well. And we're going to see how that works out. It's almost a KO there from Legit with that recovery, but not quite strong enough.
But Legit does get taken out. Big hammer swing coming from Fiend. And that's the first stock gone. They managed to hold on for 45 seconds before anybody got knocked out.
There we go. Another recovery coming out here. You can see Stardeath trying to push forward here. Fiend with the Katars, which has been one of the kind of the least represented weapons we've seen this weekend thus far. We've seen a few Ragnar picks, though, but I feel like more often than not, people generally hop over to the secondary weapon, as we see right now. Stardeath almost getting that KO off the side there with the ground pound.
Uh-oh. Axe is dropping on Stardeath's head. Fiend tried to go low for the save, but couldn't do it. Stardeath falling down. Stocks evened up.
And now Fiend, he's like, I don't want to get hit by the down air. I do need to buy time for Stardeath to come back. Looks like he's able to do it. Beautiful recovery, sniping DB right out of the skies there. And even with that, they're pushing forward. Still, just look at the amount of stocks we have on Fiend right now. Sitting at the full 3, is in the dark red, needs 1 strong hit. But it looks like just the red team in general is having a tough time touching him. But as I say that, we're going to be seeing him.
Everybody getting swatted away everywhere. Now, I find it really interesting that Fiend and Stardeath, they opted for a double Katars team. Usually you see a lot of heavy weapons in 2v2. They cover a lot of space. Usually you get, kind of those tag backs whenever your partner gets tagged. And sure, they do have the hammer and the axe as the off weapons, but Sentinel and Ragnar, they're both Katars. It's tough to make those work in 2s.
And it's also one of those things, too, where a lot of these heavier weapons now are just so good.
Whoa,
wow.
My gosh, big anti-air from Doritos Boy.
That's what I like to see, man. Exactly when your opponent's jumping, just make sure you check them every now and then. Hit him with that anti-air, beautiful NC coming out, and the pressure is continuing on forward here. Fiend on hot pursuit on a Legit here, looking like he wants to get that final stock there and then bring it down to 2v1.
DB flying around with the blasters, trying to find an opening. There it is, downlight into the chase. Neutral signature, so much damage.
Just trying to rack up as much as he can here in the middle. You can see Legit trying to give DB a little bit of cover to get back onto the stage. He manages to do so, but not without getting retaliated by Stardeath.
Legit getting juggled up. He is on his final stock in the danger zone, bright red. Oh, just everybody scrapping some unarmed damage over there.
Okay, wow, the recovery.
Okay. Yeah, I'll take that.
Ground pound 2, weapon throw. Oh, doesn't land up the diner, but it doesn't look like it'll matter.
Wow. Oh my gosh, okay. Are you kidding me? Broken ankles. He just juked him for days.
Didn't know how he was going to be able to get back to the stage there. This is going to be a beautiful team combo. Here we go. Ooh.
Oh, they have those. So much damage.
Yeah, unfortunately, didn't have a way to quite end it there to lead into a KO, but with all that damage racked up that far on the Fiend here, he has a lot to work with here. Now, granted, look at the amount of damage on Legit. If you can find that one hit, make this one 1v1 versus DB, we have ourselves a match there, but will he have that chance? He's trying to recover. Ooh, that's going to be a bad hit from there. Beautiful weapon toss, and that's going to be game 1, going the ways of DB and Legit, taking it over who I imagine is the favorite to take this entire thing, Stardeath and Fiend.
I think that's what a lot of people have been watching out for. Fiend has been running that region for so long. I mean, the past year and a half at least. And everyone was, oh my gosh, who's he going to team with? What's this going to look like? What is Brazil 2v2, South American 2v2? But man, DB and Legit, they really turned it around. They made massive adjustments after Legit took a ton of damage early on. He started going for more of an aerial support role with that axe, and geez, did it pay off.
Yeah, I mean, granted, even though Fiend wasn't able to get the dub this time around, he's already proving he's going to be quite a doubles player to deal with. He even tweeted out, I believe earlier today, that he's looking for a partner for CEO Dreamland coming up in 2 weeks. So if you're one of the hotter Brawlhalla players out there, it might be time to give him a DM.
Now let's see what they're going to slip into the DM. Straight to Great Hall. They're saying, yo, meet me at Great Hall.
That's the one and only. You either see it, it tends to be a really polarizing map, I feel, in terms of, picking it and how people perform there. Usually whatever team wins on that stage, the opposing team will just ban it for the rest of the set because of how polarizing the stage can be. But we're going to see how it works out for Fiend and Stardeath here. Probably wasn't expecting to quite end up here, but so far not bad.
DB again on these blasters. They're a little bit of that double-edged sword because their attacks, when you hit, they do last so long on hit confirm that it sets up well for your partner, but it also leaves you highly exposed for any kind of punishment.
Oh, just like that. I like that dash weapon thrown to the neutral light coming out from Legit there to open up his opponent another neutral light, but just like that. That's what I love about twos, man. Hey, you're trying to hit my partner, get off of him. You're able to defend your man.
I mean, that's what it is. You got to do those quick calculations of, is this trade in our favor? How many of those can we take before things really start spiraling out of control?
I like that tear coming out from Fiend here. He's looking for a weapon, man, just to sneak by Legit to grab the hammer. But just like that, stomp Sair coming out here from Team Double Sentinel.
Yeah, you send them left, I send them right. We'll meet in the middle.
Oh, okay. Man, the juggles once again, especially on a stage like this, the hammer neutral. Oh, my God.
Yo, Barasa.
Always bringing that little bit of extra flavor there with that axe and neutral sig to send the opponent's packing. Wow.
Massive damage going on to Stardeath. DB and Legit freestyling.
Okay.
Just touched the corner. That was clutch.
Oh, but man, Doritos Boys actually gets hit by the nair from Stardeath and loses his recovery on the way up. Is going to be unable to recover. He's going to fast fall to try and make himself respawn a little bit quicker so he can go and assist his partner. But this is still as close as it gets, TWK.
Man, Fiend, he went for the rotation, got the signature. Legit in trouble. DB trying to rotate over, give him a little solace, but no. All right, back up onto stage.
I'm just looking for that one clean hit. Everyone is damaged so much that stomps there. That's the way I like it. So fresh and so clean. I, am your neighbor, so toss some sugar my way,
Legit tossing Fiend the way to the right, looking to get him off stage. It is 4 stocks to 3. Stardeath and Fiend feeling the hurt.
Nice.
There's one. Now they've got the momentary power play against Stardeath, but he's doing a great job maneuvering around these platforms, uses the chase dodge to stay safe. He's juggling DB up towards the sky. No, DB resetting over on that right platform, just collecting their thoughts.
Yeah, saying, man, I'm glad I picked this high defense legend because otherwise I would have been KO'd right there. And now Stardeath, man, just hit both members of the red team with that neutral air. They're still in hot pursuit here, trying to get that final hit. That recovery is not going to hit, and now Stardeath taking so much damage. Fiend and Legit both respectively in their last stocks.
My gosh, that backstep slam, so absolutely brutal. One of the trickiest things in Barraza's kit.
Yeah, always messes up your spacing. You think you're going to get him, and he just hops a little bit back, and before you know it, you're out of there. And just like that, everyone down to their final stocks. Fiend in the red now, trying to just rack up hits where he can, playing a little bit of the support role. Doesn't want to commit too heavily because he knows how precarious it could be for his partner if he goes out right now.
Man, trying to dodge DB's Blaster's attacks. Oh my gosh, friendly fire. Everybody needs to dodge DB's Blaster's attacks.
My goodness, Fiend is just hopping around the stage here. You can tell he knows he cannot get titched. But similarly on the other side, Legit also playing the same game, but playing it just a little bit better as he's able to KO Fiend with that neutral air off the top. Now it's up to Stardeath to see if he can handle the 2v1.
Oh my gosh, perfect dodge on the first weapon throw. Can't dodge the second. Just manages to tap the bottom corner.
Another chance at life here. Somehow being able to hang on. Wall slip coming into play. Needs to touch the stage. Manages to dodge through the neutral sig. And now Stardeath getting a few hits here and there, but not without getting caught. He's still alive.
Yo!
Just kidding.
Yeah, Legit was there. He was ready for that follow-up.
He was.
Oh my
all the way in the top left corner. Like, taking a look at this replay here, man, he was so high up there. He knew it was coming, just waited it up. Got the hit right here. Gets the little handoff, I think, coming from his partner, from DB.
Yep.
And then
launch him up. He doesn't have any options. He doesn't have the weapon. And there it is. Just line him up.
Nice and clean, especially on a stage like that, too. You have so many platforms to get as high as you want to be. Ooh,
brutal.
You're not safe anywhere.
So DB and Legit locking in Barraza and Zul. Is there going to be another change from Fiend and Stardeath?
I'm thinking you're going to bring out the Nash, or maybe he's not feeling so great about the spear, because I feel like when your back's against the wall and you're like, oh, man, what am I going to do to come out on top here? There's nothing wrong with picking what's comfortable. I mean, that's the play.
Twos is a very different game mode. I understand if, like, maybe the Nash isn't the pick for him there. It seems like they faded towards Sentinel quite heavily. Because originally it was Fiend on Sentinel, Stardeath on Ragnir. They were running the dual Katars. Then they kept running dual Katars, except Stardeath again swapped over to Sentinel to join Fiend. So are they going to do another double comp? Are they going to try and switch it up? I would be surprised, and I am, Fiend switching over to Barraza, Stardeath sticking on the Sentinel. Wow.
See, I'm actually A-okay with this, because the one thing I was thinking is whatever they do, the blue team needs to throw an axe on there. And that's exactly what we got. But not just any axe. We got one that hits hard and stays alive forever. So that means they're going to have a little bit of added assistance there. Going to have two Barrazas on the screen here. A lot of opportunity for Gimp potential with the neutral sig and the axe hit. And Fiend already has been proven to show how tricky he can be with the signatures of a legend, and especially their built-in movement mechanics. So maybe with Nash, some of his sigs push him forward or across the screen. Barraza still has kind of the same deal there with the side sig carrying him across the side, and we were talking about the down sig a little bit earlier. So we're going to see how that manifests in his Barraza play.
All right, Legit grabbing the axe, hopping around. DB, the only one left unarmed. He's going to be looking for the weapons. But Stardeath just guarding it from him. No, he does manage to scoop in and grab that. So this is interesting. Fiend kind of mirroring DB. They both went on the Barraza. They both went speed stance. So they've got that little bit of extra.
Yeah, and I think it helps a lot when you're off stage as well, and you're just kind of trying to drift back in to get a little bit of a touch or follow up on someone. You just want to make sure you're able to get there quick enough. So I don't mind it. He has so much health base as it is. That's like, you know what? May as well just try to do something a little bit different.
Oh man, Legit trying to find something. Everybody has been knocked into the red. Legit somehow surviving that big hammer swing from Stardeath. Now they have Stardeath unarmed, going for the edge guard. No, Fiend launched up.
Whew. Okay, Legit has a cannon in hand here, tries to do something, but gets caught by the electric blade to the ground there. Still alive, though, just needs to find yet another weapon. Red team doing it unarmed right now. Looks like Legit, no, doesn't pick up that weapon. It's going to go off stage to try and help DB, still fighting unarmed. DB, though, looks like he may not be able to make it back here if he gets edge guarded. No, the weapon toss perfectly.
Great follow-up, yeah. That let Legit get some unarmed damage.
Okay.
Man, okay, first knockout happening, second knockout, short to follow. You know the two will not be long for this world. Look at how damaged they are. I can't believe we went like a minute and a half before anybody got knocked out.
I know, and they're still actually able to get even a little bit more extra damage here, just trying to play the game of, you want to play every stock like it's your last. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to get hit. I'm going to dodge every single thing. I got to play my mind out, and that's exactly what the red team is doing right now, but on their first stocks. And if they keep playing like that, it's going to extend the average longevity of each one of their stocks by so much. I mean, look at that. They both finally go out after 2 minutes in the game. Like, that's a pretty good stock to have.
And they managed to get a little bit of a damage lead. They've got Stardeath and Fiend into the yellow. This is interesting. The blue team has been on the back foot this entire set. I mean, it is 2-0 DB and Legit's favor at the moment. So Stardeath and Fiend, they've got to really buckle down if they're going to get this reverse 3-0 to win the set.
Okay, and this is always a scary part here. You see, that's one of those scenarios where, you go off stage and you're trying to get a quick gimp or something. You see the opponent is stuck in a corner, like, all right, I'm gonna go off stage and try to get my hammer recovery. But in a scenario like that, you have to remember the teammate is always going to be there to follow up and can reverse your advantageous situation to now being one that is no longer in your favor. So the blue team holding on to that. I mean, there's so much damage racked up already onto Stardeath, and he's already on his final stock. Fiend now quick to follow. It's looking pretty tough for Team Blue.
Yeah, dire straits for sure. They've only got 2 stocks to the 4. Now it's 3. But man, Stardeath, he's got to play that back support role. Fiend needs to defend him as best as he can. All right, they tied up the stocks. Now it all comes down to how well can Stardeath hold on. Oh, DB not even letting him answer that question.
Fiend! All right, it looks like both members of the red team will be able to make it back. Fiend tried to get a quick one off the side there, but was unable to confirm the KO. Wow, nice scoop there, man, just to switch targets on the fly. Hold on, Fiend is not done yet.
Trying to find a way back up onto stage.
Oh.
Ooh, blasting him away. Fiend is now unarmed on the side. He managed to get a ton of damage onto DB and Legit, but is it too little too late? Oh, the gravity cancel, barrel roll into blasting him up. DB and Legit taking that set handily, 3-0.
And I love the way that he actually drifted before he decided to go for the gravity cancel on that sig as well. You could tell Fiend was trying to figure out where is he going to place the hitbox, how can I maneuver around it, and then he just so expertly followed Fiend and then boop, just like that off the top. It was crazy.
Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. So DB and Legit are going to be moving on. Fiend and Stardeath getting sent down into the lower bracket.
Which, I mean, you know, not a bad spot to get sent down to the losers bracket.